Okay, this is my audience, Sierra, Allie, and Cole. Okay, so I will be covering the topic of the Hispanic culture, and I was interested in this topic because I feel like there are a lot of misconceptions about this culture especially, so I wanted to understand what is actually true about them, and I'm also interested in going to Mexico at some point, so I feel like it's only right to learn what's actually right about them. So first I will be listing some background information on the Hispanics, and then I will cover some things that make this cultural recognizable. I will also talk about their values and beliefs, and then I will cover some misconceptions about this culture, and finally I will talk about some things that surprised me when researching this culture. So first, Hispanics and Latinos are referred to as the same thing in America, but are actually different because Hispanics are the Spanish-speaking countries and Latinos are the Latino-American origin. So the U.S. government started the Hispanic word in 1970 to give a name to the Latin Americans and Hispanics that are in America. And this covers about 18% of the U.S. population. So this culture is a very diverse culture depending on the customs of each family. Some foods that this culture makes that would be recognizable in the United States would be corn-based dishes, salsa, guacamole, and tacos. These foods are very popular in the U.S. now, and so how the Hispanics usually eat would be they have a small breakfast in the morning. The lunch is a very big meal and can be a big gathering for the families, and it can last up to 2 hours. And then afterwards they will have a siesta or time of rest, and then there will be a snack, mostly just for the kids, but sometimes the adults too, and then a late dinner around 9 o'clock. So the lunchtime can also be as a social hour, and usually they will wear formal attire to this meeting, or it can also be a celebration. Religion is also very important to Hispanics. Most of them are Roman Catholic, and when they go to church, they are wearing formal attire also. Some of the families practice very strictly, others not, just depending on the family. Most families that are Hispanic are very close-knit, and even outside relatives are considered part of the original family unit. And it is also very important to the families that they have good morals and good manners and respect their elders. So when Hispanics greet each other, women generally hug and kiss on the cheek, and men give a handshake very firmly, and it is important that the handshake is firm because that is out of respect to the men. And also when Hispanics are socializing, they speak a lot closer to each other than we would. They don't do the personal space as much as we do when meeting people. And also some common misconceptions about this culture include that people think that all immigrants in the United States are from Mexico, which is not true. Like how I listed in my paper in the article, Common Myths and Stereotypes About Hispanics and Immigration, it states, unauthorized migrants from elsewhere in Latin America made up 23% of documented population, followed by those from Asia, 11%, Europe and Canada 4%, and Africa 3%. So that proves that not all immigrants are Mexicans. People also think that all Hispanics and Latinos speak Spanish, which is not true, because some of them are just from the United States, so they're not grown up with that language. And another misconception could be that all Hispanics look the same, meaning dark hair, dark eyes, and dark skin. Some of them can be European. You wouldn't just always be able to tell. And additionally, I was surprised when researching the Hispanic culture to see that they are not usually on time for events. It's normal for them to be half an hour late, and that's not rude or anything. So also Hispanics, I was surprised with the Hispanic culture that there were 1.1 million Hispanic veterans in the U.S. and soccer has also become more popular throughout the U.S. because of the Hispanic soccer channels, And there are also numerous Hispanic and Latin musicians in the U.S., including Selena and Christina Aguilera, which I actually did not know she was Hispanic. So, in conclusion, you can see that this Hispanic cultural group is a very diverse part of our society. The culture is very religious and close to family. The Spanish language is also very important to this culture, along with good morals and values. And the misconceptions about them are wrong, and before researching this culture, I did not know as much about it, but I was glad to look into it. Okay.